I have had probably one of the worst weeks in a long time. I've tried to stay positive through it all. Honestly, I have. Yo, thanks for that. Let's go. Yo, Angie, let's go. Anyway, so literally I've had probably one of the worst, stressful, crappiest weeks that I have had in years. I was out doing deliveries on Saturday, and I got an oil sensor low. It was low pressure oil sensor. I pulled over, checked oil and everything. Oil levels topped out, looked good. Let it calm down, and I made the 2 deliveries. When I was headed back in town, same thing happened again, and then it started blinking at me. So I went to Jiffy Lube and I got the oil changed, $130 that I hadn't even planned on. They looked at the oil, didn't see anything in the oil. They looked at the filter, didn't see anything in the filter. It was making a rattling noise when I was starting it up and everything. So I was very concerned. They changed the oil and everything, and it seemed good. I didn't have no sensors or anything going off. So I continued and went about my business and started doing deliveries. And that was probably 4 hours. 4 hours later, it started saying my charging system was malfunctioning, and the battery went all the way down to 9.8. Y'all know anything about cars, it's not good. I pulled over, let it get back up. It charged back up, and it was getting later in the evening. I was like, I'll just head to the house. So I went to the house, and it charged back up, but it dropped a couple times on the way to the house. I was like, holy crap. And it was already dark. I was like, I'll look at it in the morning. Come out there Sunday morning. Underneath my car is nothing but oil everywhere. Everywhere. Pop the hood. Oil was all over the engine. Well, you pretty much soak an alternator in oil and it's not gonna charge. So that's what happened. So I was like, holy crap. Well, the main seal had been chirping every once in a while, so I was like, it blew a main seal. So I looked it up. I could do the repairs on the main seal. I replaced the main seal, and after we replaced it, Maxon, he helped me get to the store and get to AutoZone and stuff, because I parked it underneath a tree at AutoZone, and I just did it there. Jacked it up and everything, got it all secure. Got it out after that bolt was so rusted on there, it was insane. It was so on there. It took a good hour and a half, probably 2.5 hours to get that bolt off, because we just couldn't get it off. And I finally I went to Ace Hardware and got a pipe and put it on my wrench and just kept popping it, and it finally broke loose. Oil seal was easy to replace. Replaced it, got everything put back together, pulled forward, nothing was leaking, looked good. Drove from there to a car wash to wash everything down and try to get all the oil off the engine and everything. I got there, I looked at the engine, there's oil on the engine again, like in the spots that I already sprayed degreaser. So I sprayed it all down real good with the hose they had at the car wash. And I drove literally from the car wash back to the apartment, which was, I'm going to say 2 miles. Backed up so I wasn't in the same parking position as where it was before, so I could see if oil was and it's just oil's just coming out. That didn't fix it. So I found out there was a check valve in there in the intake manifold. The check valve was gone. I ordered a kit, replaced all that, replaced the valve cover because that's where the PCV valve is, and that could burst and cause oil pressure in the crankcase, and then and that check valve actually causes oil pressure in the crankcase, and it just blows everything out, seals and everything. That's what it does. Poor design. So I ordered everything, and now I'm probably $350 in, and I haven't been able to work yet. And I got all this stuff on Tuesday. $350 in. And I replaced everything like it said and stuff, because that was the major thing that could happen to that engine. I do the check valve replacement and everything. I replaced the valve covers. I replaced the VVT solenoid things and everything. And went to the car wash, washed it off, and it probably reduced the leak by half, but it was still there. And this was Tuesday. So I hadn't been able to drive Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Wednesday, all I was doing was research and seeing what my damn options were, because I had to get back to work by this evening, by this weekend. So I went with the only option I had, and I got rid of the car. I got rid of the car. That was the only option I had. It wasn't the timing I wanted at all. It was not the truck I wanted, but I am back on the road. I spent 6 hours at the dealership today, because after I figured out everything Wednesday and my money situation and everything, and figured out what I could spend and everything, this was the nearest truck that was within my price range without going over what I already, like, literally, because I'd already paid off a previous loan like maybe a month ago, and I was paying $289 on the car, and my previous loan was $250. So I didn't lose any money, I just didn't gain any money, which was what I was trying to do, so I could pay off credit cards and stuff like that, just a couple of them. But I had to go do something, and this is what I got today. I got a new 2019 Chevy. The guy seriously worked with me. I owed $7,300 on that car, $7,500 on that car. Top end of that car is for trade-in is $2,500 to $3,500. They saw the oil and everything, and they were only going to give me $500 for it, but they ended up giving me $1,000 for it. So, like I said, I was there for like 6 hours, and I walked out with a pickup, and it's a 2019. It has the V6, so I could haul a boat or anything like that. I didn't plan on it being 4x4. The weird thing is that I always said the next truck I get is going to be a 4x4. I didn't plan on it being a 4x4. This was literally the only truck within like 45 minutes that was in my price range at all. And they still had it. And the guy worked with me, and he figured out discounts and everything, and he lowered the price. I ended up lowering the price almost 25 or 3,000, something like that, and gave me a little bit more for my car. But that's what not planned. I really wanted to get into Tacoma by the end of the year. That's not going to happen. This is going to work for now. It has the V6 in it. First thing I did, the V6 with this drivetrain, it does. There were concerns with shutter, the tranny shutter. It didn't have any of that. I drove it, I hammered it, and everything. So I definitely checked for that. And then I checked how much it is to do a flush, because if you had the shutter, but it's only $300 to $600 to do the. What they do is they flush the tranny and they put in another transmission fluid, but it's a specific brand, and it just totally shuts down the shutter. But there was no issue here. So once a Chevy blows up, you can just get a Tacoma. Like this is what I got now. I mean, so that's my big update. It totally was not planned at all, because I was planning on working. I haven't been able to work since Saturday night, and I spent over $350 just trying to fix that car before I even took it in to trade it and stuff. So, thanks, and thanks for the subs and stuff earlier. Thanks, Verse. Thanks, Sammy God. What's up, Princess? So, I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know what's going on. I'm probably not going to be able to fish for a while, because I kind of drained myself just trying to fix the Cruze, and I need to focus on work for at least the next 2 weeks and do nothing but that. So, saying that, I mean, I will try to do some streams, delivering streams and stuff like that, but I gotta just focus on work, and I apologize, but that's just what it's gonna take. So yeah, the car had me. I was at a breaking point. I really was. I mean, I was totally stressed out. Maxon even said he could tell, and I was trying to stay as positive as I could, and I was just at the end. It was horrible. So yeah, we ended on a positive note. We just had to go through a little bit of turbulence to get there. So as soon as I can resume the fishing and stuff, I'll let y'all know in the Discord. I'll try to keep y'all updated as much as I can, but I'm probably gonna be trying to work as much as I can, maybe even splitting shifts, lunch and or mid-morning and lunch, and then going back out in the evening, or just working straight through. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just got to get caught up on stuff right now. So I don't like to leave y'all hanging or anything, so I wanted to let y'all know. And I hadn't been able to come out here and watch the sunset, just sit here and watch the sunset since I'd been here. And I was like, I'm just gonna go watch the sunset, relax, and turn on the stream and tell everyone what's going on. So Yeah, give me a couple weeks, we'll be back to it. I don't know, it's starting to get dark, so it's probably gonna get harder to stream. But yeah, I'll post in the Discord and let y'all know, and I'll update everyone else. So I hope everyone has a good evening and a good Friday tomorrow. I'll try, like I said, I'll try to stream some of the DoorDashing and Uber Eats, and I actually got on Spark also, so I'm probably going to be doing more of that because I think it pays more, and we're going to get caught up back to where we could go fishing and stuff again. So everyone have a great evening and a great Friday, and we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for listening. Thank y'all for being in here and supporting. I really appreciate y'all. Have a good evening. Bye, guys.